Welcome back to Chow Time Pods. Your host, Red. I got a video today from datingwright.
I don't care how bad.
Don't date a baddie if you're not gonna let her be a baddie. Okay.
She is. She ain't trying to help you win. She pointless. Look good all you want. Still a liability.
Men ain't falling for the pretty faces no more. We don't care how cute you is, how pretty. We don't care how thick you is. We don't care no more. Once you open your mouth and you have low sense of intelligence, bro, you just a one night stand after that. Straight up. You just a one night stand after that. Don't think cause you pretty you get a lot of guys that you have options. No, you got options that wanna have intercourse with you.
Yep.
You don't have an option of a dude really want to marry you. Like, a dude ain't really trying to take you serious. Because yeah, you cute, yeah, you pretty, but your mind level, your mindset, it's not up to par. Yeah, you got a nice body, yeah, you got pretty hair, yeah, you take nice selfies.
Because women thought that that was all they needed, was the nice body, the pretty hair, the good face, and they'll get men. And they were right somewhat, but they couldn't keep the men. They didn't work on anything else of substance to where these men would want to stay with these women. So these women still end up miserable and alone, even though they worked on their looks.
But you don't know how to cook and you don't know how to be feminine. You don't know how to be submissive. That means a guy just gonna use you for one thing, and that's for a one night stand. Real talk. Real talk type.
Many women today have an inflated estimation of who they are, lacking humility, meaning you look at yourself and you see a dime piece. And you go out on the marketplace and men see a 2-piece. If you think you...
I haven't seen this clip in a while. And tell the truth, I used to love the 2-piece at a Tuesday deal on Popeyes. The Tuesday deal used to be like $1.30 something. Now a Tuesday deal is like $3 something or something. But 2 pieces, man, for $1 something. That was a damn good deal.
You're a dime piece and the men think you're a 2-piece. It's gonna be a problem.
Oh yeah, and God, I must be your first bad bitch. Listen, there's no such thing as like pretty privilege in a relationship. You just get to do what you want. Yo, I look so much better than my partner. I'm just gonna run over this nigga neck. You're a fucking clown. You're a cornball. You live like it's a 2003's Disney movie. Like, oh my God, it's Mean Girls. I look so much better than this nigga. I'm just gonna do what the fuck I want. Because
I think they really do want to live that Mean Girls life, don't they?
you do that with the last nigga or the last couple niggas. So you only a bad bitch to somebody, and it must only be me. Because there's a couple niggas that threw you away and squandered that opportunity. So I guess you're not really the queen, or you're not really ruling shit how you thought you were.
Yeah, cuz. Yeah, gang. Yeah, don't get it twisted. These females be looking, oh, so good. But they lame in real life. They losers, fam. They don't have no personality. They don't offer nothing but a face card. Do not let this shit fool you. Sometimes I be like, damn, I see why these niggas only want to just hit for the night. Like, it ain't a banger going on, bro.
There really isn't.
Ain't none y'all can even talk about past surface level.
Attraction's nothing.
I'll try one more time and I'm gonna move on. Let's just take it your way. Yes. Fuck attraction. You're supposed to be the attractive one.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Yeah, I don't care about your attraction. I don't care about love either. Why do you women think you get it all? What makes you so special that you get it all?
Men get it all the time. So yeah.
No, we don't. And we accept what we get. Oh man, you got a choice. Because here's the thing, here's the reality. Reality is what you have to negotiate with right now has a time limit on it. It will spoil. It will get old. And what you have today, it won't be worth the same thing 5 years from now. Because it ain't worth the same thing as it was 5 years ago.
We are in baddie inflation right now. So what I mean by that is like your average pretty girl that you see like on your block or in your town or whatever, like it doesn't
They all think they're
really
baddies.
mean that much anymore for real. Like you gotta come with something more now. Like if you're pretty and a good person, that's gonna make you stand out because there's pretty girls literally everywhere. Every single day you scroll on Instagram, pretty girl,
We talk about it.
baddie, if y'all want to call it. There's no such thing as, you know, the baddest in the game, the baddest chick in the world, bro. There's no such thing as that anymore, bro.
Beauty can never keep a great guy. It comes a dime a dozen. The only guys are going to be so by your beauty are guys have never had beauty before. or guys that are so inexperienced with pretty girls or pretty women. They're like, but the guys that have had that, they don't want that. They want somebody they relate to. They want somebody who's caring, empathetic, nice, sweet, considerate, intelligent, somebody that they can have a commonality with, somebody they can build connection with. They'd rather
Build a
go
future with.
down in looks and beauty and go up in attitude.
Guys, it looks like women are learning that men no longer value their pretty privilege card when it comes to getting into a relationship
Face card declined.
or a marriage. And they are learning that hard truth pretty fast, because now they can see that men don't really care about women's looks anymore.
A lot of men are not impressed with just a pretty face and a fat booty, because that is everywhere. He has to be attracted to the way that you think, the way that you carry yourself, and the way that you treat him in order to satisfy him, okay? You got to be more than eye candy. You got to be soul food.
You know what's crazy? People don't DM me. I don't get any play. I have a question for men and women. What is up with all of the pretty women being single? The most gorgeous women, like stunning body.
They're not the most gorgeous. They're just normal, average women that you deemed the most gorgeous.
Proper face card on, but they're single.
I always see people very shocked that pretty girls are single. Like, they'll be the most absolutely stunning model-looking girls being single. But that's because people genuinely believe that they can pull any man they want, and which they probably can pull them, but is majority of the time lust and not love. Pretty girls are usually lusted and not loved. Like, people usually have the intent of wanting to be seen with a pretty girl rather than keeping her, pouring into her, doing things that benefit her.
I mean, when they act so miserable and entitled because they're pretty, why would I want to deal with it? Once I can hit, I quit.
Spend the future with her. You get it? Like, majority of the time, there's people out there that just want to say that they've experienced this pretty girl. Pretty privilege gonna have you put up. You hoes is not pretty like how y'all think y'all is. You're fuckable, and y'all forget that.
I just need y'all to know that being pretty.
Yeah, pretty is just pretty much fuckable.
Alone, it's not enough to get your bills paid. You gotta have this. You gotta have this, and I'm not talking about that guac guac. You gotta have a mouthpiece.
I was gonna say the guac guac.
And you gotta have a man who actually likes you.
Okay, we're gonna talk about this real quick, because I was scrolling on Threads, and I be seeing the most craziest stuff on Threads. Y'all just be saying anything, okay? But anyway, this girl had posted a picture of her and her friends, and she was asking, help me understand how my friends are single with no real prospects, okay? So she's posting a picture and saying that based on their looks, right? And this is how you know women really feel like their looks make them feel like they deserve, you know, all this attention, or, you know, they
just purely off of looks, not personality, not what they bring to the table, not their skills or anything, just pure looks.
Should be wiped up by now, right? But this is how you know there's more at play than your physical appearance, because just because you look good does not mean you deserve to be taken and in a relationship, because even attractive people can be terrible partners.
True.
Your attraction level does not mean that you are a better partner. I mean, because I've heard men say, you know, point me to a attractive female and I'll show you somebody that can't stand her.
And also, us as men have heard other men say, every gorgeous, beautiful woman you will see, believe there is one guy out there who is tired of f***ing her. That's the real quote.
I mean, literally, you can be attractive, but your inside, like your personality, can make you real unattractive, okay? Not saying that's what the case is, but we need to know what else is going on. We also need to understand their preferences. A lot of times, women's preferences keep them single, okay? Because it don't be making no sense, or what they care about really shouldn't be a priority when finding a partner. But this is just how this goes to show you that women really feel like if you are attractive enough, you deserve not to be walking around here not taken. But there's more at play. There's more required from you. And honestly, your physical appearance is not necessarily what's most important, you know.
Yeah, it's just the thing that attracts us, but isn't the thing that binds us.
So in order to maintain a relationship, your prettiness is not what's going to keep a relationship going. It's your character. How well do you communicate? Can you cooperate with another partner? Can you learn to compromise? Can you learn to make sacrifices? That's the type of stuff, that makes a healthy relationship thrive, not somebody's prettiness. And y'all really got to get out of that.
You can't handle a good man if you're not ready to grow, because he's going to hold you accountable when you lacking. He's not supposed to sit back and watch you be regular when you could be greater. He's supposed to be like, baby, you could be so much greater than this. And all that trying to, oh, you attacking my character. Stop playing victim, trying to deflect and flip it. That's not going to work on a solid man. Use the opportunity to grow with him before he realizes you're too stubborn and he doesn't waste any more time. An unstable female who doesn't know how to create a peaceful environment or a healthy household can't tell a good man, okay, she's a liability. She's supposed to be a helpmate and the healer of the home, baby. You're much better off without her.
There was this woman
Of course.
that came up in my...
This is why MGTOW is a thing. Most men are better off with a lot of these, better off without a lot of these women.
For you page, and she was talking about how pretty women, like, people assume a ton of men are after them, or like they have a roster, and it's not true. It's absolutely not true. So when you do get men that actually have the confidence to approach you, they're the ones that should not have been as confident to approach you. Or you mainly just get men that want to objectify you and, have you on their arm. But once they realize that you have depth and you require effort and work, and
or you don't have depth and you're dumb, then we leave you.
You have a little bit of backbone, then you become a problem. So it's like, where is the in-between? Where is the in-between? It's either the objectification, or, you have these guys that are really great and they're too afraid to approach you. I wish I understood why, and I wish this wasn't the case, but she didn't.
You understand why you lying.
Understood why, and I wish this wasn't the case, but she did not lie.
Well, ma'am, only reason a guy would probably feel that way is he probably feel like you're a bit vain and you want to go on fancy dates, the nicest restaurants on every date. A lot of men may see a lot of bills and wasted money on vacations trying to keep you entertained or happy with him. So I think a lot of guys don't want to deal with that.
Dating Right said it right there. Keep them entertained. That's exactly what they have us for. We're just dancing monkeys to them that spend money to entertain them.
Nice looking women like you don't come into a relationship requiring a man to do extravagant things for you, then maybe these men wouldn't feel that way. So these women don't need to think that men are intimidated or anything. It's just the fact that a lot of these men are tired of blowing so much money when it comes to trying to date you and court you.
Really, it floors me every time I meet people and they say, oh my God, you single? Like, you too pretty to be single. Let me stop you.
Is it men that are telling you this or women that are telling you this?
Right there, okay? It's no such thing as being too pretty to be single or too beautiful to be single. Because just like being single doesn't equate to loneliness.
Correct.
And togetherness doesn't equate to being happy. Being pretty doesn't equate to being valued. Please understand that, y'all.
One thing about privilege that I do not like is that people be thinking that we have so many options. And granted, we do got so many options, but we know that either them people just want to be around us for the hype and around us because we are pretty, or they just want to be around us to get what they trying to get. Like, we know the bullshit. So although we got options, although we may have many options, as they say, those options is not the options that we are.
They're not real options.
Consider. Point blank, period. So when people be like, I know you got a whole bunch of friends, I know, like, no, I don't. I probably have 1 to 2 friends, 1 to 2 homegirls that I can honestly say is my homegirls. But we be thinking that I got so many friends because I'm pretty. No.
So I'm going to be talking about pretty punishment in dating specifically today, because when you're pretty, people think like your roster is full. Men think other men are talking to you. Women think like, oh, all the guys are talking to you, when it couldn't be far from the truth. Pretty women, our phones are dry because, one, every man thinks we have a side dude. Like every single time I'm talking to a guy, he'll be like, do you have a side dude? And they always think I'm lying. Like, dude, like, no, this time I'm actually being honest. Like I don't have a side dude.
You hear that? This time I'm being honest. So yeah, so you were lying many other times. So they weren't wrong to guess that or to assume these things.
You do not want to be the pretty bitch that don't know anything. Looks can only get you so far. Y'all be some pretty ass, dumb ass females. Like, it's not even funny. And these men, they look at y'all as objects and objects only because they feel like a brain is nowhere near your ass. That shit gets you only so much in life. I really want us women to understand that. When it comes to business, when it comes to being book smart, street smart, spiritually smart, you have to be on top of these things as a woman, period.
Yes, you have to work on these things as a person, not just as a woman, as a person. Men and women work on these things as they should. Women just seem to be taking a backseat to actually working on these things, and they're miserable.
Fuck the looks. But for the ones that's always focused on the looks, you can't focus on that shit because that shit doesn't matter in the real world. That shit could mean something to Instagram. That shit could mean something to TikTok. That shit could mean something to YouTube. Whatever the fuck your shit booming on. But what can you teach a motherfucker? Are you teachable? Are you a leader or are you a follower? Can you motivate? Do you know how to flip some money? Do you know how to make some money? And I'm talking, I ain't talking about that fast money that go hop on the pole, that go sell the little, none of that, baby. I'm talking about real get out here, learn what you do good and make money off of it. We say we want men who got money and can spend on us and take care of us and be loyal to us, etc. But to them, we don't have nothing for them to even fight for. Like, but a pussy. Like, let's be for real. You don't want to just be a pretty face. That's not enough. I'm here to tell you that. I know what I look. I know I'm a beautiful woman. I'm attractive. That's never been.
It's like a hard balance for men. Like the pretty face and then the sustenance. And then we just kind of merge the two wherever it lands in looks, right? But as long as we have most of that sustenance part, the looks can go down quite greatly.
Been enough for me. We got to read more. We got to get into the business. We need to learn the business. We need to sit back, observe, figure out our plans, plan shit out. Like, we have so much to do as women, and all we think about is getting cute. And when y'all talk, y'all speak, y'all sound so dumb with shit. Like, that pretty face is all she got. And that's it's messed up. Please stop thinking because you're attractive, that is enough, because it's never been.
I think these women need to start looking at this different. If they want a relationship, they need to realize that their looks can only attract a man. But the one way you can keep him in your life and the only way to keep that man is to show him your good character. Show him you're a good person. You'll make a good wife. You'll make a good mother for his kids. You can bring value to him in his workplace, in his business. You can be a value add to a family unit. That's how these women need.
You actually care about the family unit and want to add to it. Just wanting to add to it is a big major factor.
To look at it like they need to be a helpmate to a man. They don't need to look at it as like they just need to be there looking cute, just bringing nothing but bills.
Well, it's funny how women used to just hate the trophy wife trope, and they only get these women because they're pretty, they're stupid, and they're just arm candy. Now all women seem to just only want to be that. You used to talk shit on trophy wives, and now women only want to be trophy wives because they saw, you don't have to do anything.
To that man,
but not all of you guys qualify to be trophy wives.
Just going on fancy dates and vacations. Show him you want to build something much more than.
Don't look for a pretty face that will grow old one day. Don't look for soft skin. It will wrinkle one day. Look for a loyal heart that will miss you every day that you're not around them and love you forever. That's all it's about. It's not about money, not about fancy cars, big houses, vacations, fancy.
I can agree with this.
It's about love, admiration, and respect. And all those three things are earned in time. You will remain the same until the pain of remaining the same is greater than the pain of change. Winners fucking win and losers lose. I can't explain it any way better than that. I don't know how it happens, it just does.
Be more than a pretty face. Looks will get you attention, but they won't keep you in a room. Beauty might open a door, but it's your value, your character, your discipline, and your mindset that keeps that door from closing. Too many people build their whole identity around how they look, the selfies, the compliments, the validation, but the truth is beauty fades. And if your only power is in your face, what happens when the world stops clapping? Be the woman who's beautiful and brilliant, pretty and purposeful, attractive and anointed. Because when your mind, your spirit, and your work ethic match your looks, that's unstoppable. Listen, let's be for real. Being a pretty face might attract a man, but being a woman of wisdom, vision, and character is what keeps the right man. A king doesn't just want a trophy. He wants a partner who he can build with, pray with him, and elevate with him. So yes, embrace your beauty, but don't just stop there, because you were never called to just be seen. You were called to be impactful. So be more than a pretty face. Be a force. Be a woman the world cannot forget when you leave the room.
On another note, though, right? It's like if you are conventionally pretty, meaning as in like if you could stand in a room, and even if you're not necessarily everybody's type, but if you stand in a room and everybody would agree that you look good, you are conventionally pretty, society has a funny way of punishing you. Like, no shade. Like, pretty privilege, it's not real. Like, it don't have no substance to it. Like, okay, like, you could get a little liquor, get a little section for free, smoke a little hookah, you feel me? Niggas might want to fuck on you, you know, might buy you some shit, take you somewhere, you know, shit like that. But it don't have no substance. Like, it's as if being pretty, you don't even get treated like a real person. You feel me? Like, people don't even think your problems are as deep. They always assume you're okay. They feel like you don't got no substance, like you don't have no knowledge, no wisdom, no education. Like, they assume you're dumb.
I mean, we assume that because a lot of women are that. So it's just hard for us to see the pattern differently.
And that's why when a lot of y'all hear me articulate for the first time, or we actually have a conversation, y'all be shocked because y'all didn't know I had that up there. And that's partially my fault because I don't do the best job with my perception, but I don't give a fuck. This young turn shit, it ain't going nowhere. You feel me? I'm 22, I ain't got no kids. It's in me, not on me, boo. I don't know what y'all want me to do. But yeah, back to what I was saying about pretty privilege. It really only works in your favor if you are a people pleaser. If you do what people want you to do. If you don't do what motherfuckers want you to do, then they hate you. You get what I'm saying? Like, we ain't even gonna get started on men, you feel me? They be in it for one reason, so if you ain't just, if you're not just giving it out, they don't fuck with you. They don't really like you for real. You get what I'm saying? Like, you.
Yeah, they never did. They've always just lusted over you. That's the whole point of what men have been saying. You're lusted over, not loved.
I already know bitches be hating on other bitches. Like, it really is hard for the people that are attractive.
This is why you should never judge a book by its cover.
It's funny how they're playing victim still, that they're pretty and my pretty privilege is too much and now it's a detriment to me. Shut up.
One time I was having a conversation with a girl.
They complain about everything.
She proceeded to tell me I had pretty privilege. I had pretty privilege. Let me tell you guys why this irritated me and it upset me so bad, okay? Because for one, girl, you don't even know me, right? For two,
we don't have to know you. We can just see that you're pretty.
I lost 100 pounds naturally, y'all. This is what I used to look like.
God damn.
So I proceeded to show her my pictures and was like,
it doesn't mean you don't have pretty privilege now. Like, the statement isn't false.
Girl, this is what I used to look like. This is 10 plus years of me working out, hustling, grinding 5 days a week. Okay? There was a point in time where I didn't feel pretty. There was a certain time where I was depressed. I was anxious. There was a point in time I was so depressed. I didn't love myself. I didn't know who I was. There was a certain period of time where I was trying to go see Jesus every week. I had to overcome so many eating disorders. I cannot tell y'all enough how many times I was rushed to the ER while I was in the military because I was not eating and I was passing out everywhere just to make weight and tape. I've worked so hard mentally, physically, spiritually to get to where I am today. So
they're just, again, making themselves the victim, the dark side of pretty privilege. No, this is what you guys did with your pretty privilege. You wasted it away and squandered it. Now men see you as just only a pretty face.
Every time I walk into a room, baby, I'm a step. And I'm a step like I belong there. I'm going to step with every step with purpose. Do you feel me? My whole thing is, girl, I used to be bigger than you. Okay? Don't get me wrong. I understand where she's coming from because she's a thicker girl, but that don't mean that you're not beautiful, because beauty to me comes from the inside out. Like,
shut the hell up. Then why did you work on yourself to make yourself look pretty on the outside?
we got to stop judging people by the way they look because you don't know what they've been through. When I step,
you don't really need to know what they've been through. Are they attractive or not? That's what looks are, is just that initial attraction.
in a room,
Then we'll figure out everything else afterwards.
I'm gonna walk with confidence. I'm gonna walk like I belong there. You don't know how many years it took me to get here. Ladies, we gotta stop judging each other by the way that we look.
Again, if that was the case, then you would have stopped. You would have be in the same boat as all the other women, big. But no, you chose to look better because you knew there was a problem.
And I know that shouldn't have upset me the way it was, but I just feel like, girl, I had a point to prove. Like, girl, you don't know me like that. Just because I may look good, I'm still humble. I'm still just like you.
And you still get privilege, you dumbass, because you're pretty. So what she said isn't false. So you just literally went around in circles and said all that for nothing. Literally nothing.
Don't judge a book by its cover, y'all. Be blessed out here.
Well, shout out to this lady for being honest with that. And that's another thing that we see. A lot of these women didn't always have pretty privilege. They had to work for this. A lot of them lost weight. A lot of them got a little nipped and tucked and got a little work done, which is fine. Go do your thing. And they approved themselves and their appearances, which is, good for them. But they remained humble on the inside. Once they got to their ideal body weight or got their looks that they wanted, these people remained whole on the inside. They didn't get cocky, arrogant, start disrespecting other people. They stayed humble. So that's what it's all about. It's all about the inside of that woman's heart, regardless of how she look. And also, I feel like in 2025, a lot of women we see in our cities and on social media, they starting to look just alike, all of them. I mean,
they really do
look just alike. So
they all get they go to the exact same plastic surgeon. They get the exact same look. Like, there is a chart probably of Kim Kardashian's family, and they're like, I want that one. And everybody seems to pick the same one.
See pretty nice looking women everywhere we go, depending on the city you in. I think a lot of guys just get used to it. Apparently, if you're this beautiful, why aren't you in a relationship or married by now? I look at it like, something behind the scenes is going on with the woman she's not telling me about. So I view beautiful women who are not in a relationship or married as a red flag. Because there's got to be a logical reason why you're not in a relationship. But that's all I got in this video.
No, Dating Right is right. Most women nowadays are starting to look alike because they have this one image of beauty, which is like the Kim Kardashian family. And they're like, I want that one. And then they all seem to pick the same one. So the plastic surgeon is like, just does the exact same thing for all of them. They end up looking the same. And it's quite weird that they call themselves beautiful and all this, but you look the same, and men are not attracted to this anymore because you guys look the same. Please like, subscribe, comment down below. Really appreciate that. And I'll catch you guys next time. Ciao.